Miltown's Best video.
Well, hello there, everybody. It's me. It's Supa Dave Teschendorf, and you're watching Milltown's Best. We're going to start this video off today right by saying thank you to all of you guys. I have to say that my last video about Deaf Noodles was by far one of the most watched videos I've had in several years. It feels good to see them analytics grow. I have a bunch of new subscribers, so I just want to welcome you all to the channel. You guys are getting in right at the ground floor. We're going to build this channel up, and we're going to do this together, and we're going to go to the moon, as they say. You know, I got the astronaut in the background for a reason. Sometimes it's just me and my opinion alone. I feel like I'm just out in space sometimes with my beliefs, but with you guys kindly being so supportive and showing the love that you guys have been showing, it means the world to me. Comment of the day always is what I like to do when I start these videos out. And this video, you know, it's by a user, and I have to say, she said, "You have great points and take. Overall, the message behind it is good too." Man, that made me feel so good. I had to heart the comment. You know me, I'm trying to be very interactive in the comment section, as you guys know. But that meant the world to me to say I have a good take, and then to say the message behind it is good. Because guys, you guys are going to come to know I wasn't always a good guy, man. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to always move forward and do things for the right reasons. So to say the message behind it is good, I hope to deliver a positive message behind everything I do. Guys, I slip from time to time. There's no mistake in that. I've made my mistakes over and over and over again, but we're not gonna make any more mistakes. We're gonna keep on climbing, and we're gonna grow this channel into something awesome. Milltown's Best is truly that, the best in Milwaukee. And now we're taking it worldwide. And today I have a big topic I really want to discuss, guys. Like, this is a huge thing for me, and it involves two creators that I am really fond of. And those creators mainly being Madcatster, who is an up-and-coming YouTuber. You know, he only has, I think, 18,000 subscribers, 18.5. And then there's Ethan Klein from the H Street Podcast, married to Ela Klein. Honestly, an online mogul at this point. The man has a studio that has honestly well over hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of equipment in the studio. So he's a big dog, and when he says so, he can either make you or break you. And, you know, he's kind of known for doing a lot more breaking than making lately. And that's his right, I guess. He's built the platform to what it is, and he can highlight what he wants and say it in the fashion he pleases. He is a proponent for free speech. He is all about fighting for his rights, and I am too. That's why I think I like Ethan Klein so much, is because he's an advocate for so many things, but he's a proponent for fair use and freedom of speech. But then again, he says what needs to be said. He always does the right thing in the end. And he is a true case study to learn from. But what he did in this video with Madcatster, he gave an honest and fair critique of Madcatster. And this is the video right here.
Hey there, I'm the Madcatster. Am I glad to see you here? Well, this is not going to be a big long T video. It's going to be a short video, but Ethan Klein threw me some serious shade in his upload from yesterday, from his vlog that he does, and I kind of want to address it because it kind of bothered me a little bit. So buckle up and let's go.
This is just Madcatster, yeah. This is the end of the Ace family. New York lawsuit might change everything. An hour? I know for sure there's not an hour worth of content in here, you guys. Well, let's just take a look. I'm just curious, what is it?
Hey there, I'm the Madcatster. Am I glad to see you here? Well, we all know the Ace family.
Is that volume?
A couple of years ago in 2021 when it started. It hasn't been talked about in a while, and it's a pretty big one.
What? No, because he's sitting in front of. This man has some, like, Rembrandt that's, like, 30 feet tall behind him. Can we talk about that?
Not gonna lie, when I first watched the Madcatster video, I commented about that picture. I said, dude, you should black it out with a green screen, not realizing it's a really nice art piece. I bet you he thought I was a crazy loon when I said you should paint it green. But anyways.
Painting behind you, dude? It also looks like an original because you can kind of see the texture on the canvas.
And it could potentially end the Ace family as we know it. I've got the deets and I've got the receipts, so buckle up and let's go.
We got the deets and the receipts. Boy, that ain't look like you. Come on, bro. You're like 50 plus. This man does not even resemble you in the
Your help
slightest.
to grow. So,
Like, dude, come on now. You don't even have a brown hair on your head.
we'd really appreciate your help to
Okay, mild criticism talking about a man's hair color. You know, again, outer appearances. I guess it's fair game. I mean, this is a very beauty-driven area on the internet, I suppose.
To grow, let's talk about this major...
I do have advice, though. This video is too long. I'll just tell you straight up. Oh, great. The top comment is more long videos like this. Brittany, you're not doing him any help. This man does not need to be making hour-long videos.
I have a transcript that I thought was pretty hysterical.
Transcript?
Before we get to that, Ethan, how can you tell somebody their videos are too long, in my opinion, and then go and release a 4-hour-long podcast several times a week? You've made your career off of long-form content at this point. Just saying.
Script sounds interesting. I like that. Can we just skip? Okay, go ahead.
Start off by looking at who is suing the Ace.
Yeah, I make 4-hour-long podcasts. I know, but I've got like a staff. I've got all kinds of different topics. This man is one shot, one take, talking about, dude, come on, y'all know this is too long. I'm trying to just get some tea here, not like get in bed for the night.
Now, who they're suing is not the Ace family, Austin and Catherine. They're suing Ace Hat Collection, which is the company.
We know that's their company, Ace Hat Collection. That is Austin's company that he does all of his little schemes through.
Incorporated in California. And this basically is like the company that is the parent of all of the Ace family's YouTube activities and stuff like that.
This guy knows his stuff.
The courts have held that parties are free to...
You have to give Madcatster his props. Even Ethan had to give him his props. He knows his stuff. The man does his research, and that's why I subscribed to him long ago. You guys need to get on the Madcatster train. His videos are amazing. Seriously, this guy does some cool stuff, and I want you guys to hop on board. Like he says later on in this video, he's growing, and we should all be a part of the growth. So let's go back to Ethan.
All right, let's cut to the chase, Catster. It gets to the... Okay, I'm just going to let it play, you guys.
Go.
Yeah, dude, I mean, seriously. Listen, Catster, I love you, and I'm happy for you, or sorry that happened or whatever, but let's do some kinetic sand ASMR. Just, I mean, no offense, bro.
So, first of all, I'm here tonight with...
Okay, that's kind of what Ethan's take on it was, or at least the parts that kind of upset Madcatster. Again, guys, this is Madcatster. He is a middle-aged man. He's in his 50s, and he is gay, and he's overcome a lot in his life, and he loves animals. He's a proponent and activist in the commentary/tea community. He's on the rise. He's been known for covering the Ace family. He's made his niche the Ace family's corruption, essentially, and it's really compelling, thought-provoking, interesting content. And now let's let Madcatster speak on why this hurt, and then I will explain afterwards my thoughts on this whole situation and how I sympathize with Madcatster.
Amelie, who's my oldest cat, and she says hello, and she says please like and subscribe. Amelie is really ancient. All right, so Ethan Klein, I consider him, I mean, I don't consider him a friend because I don't know him, but I do consider him sort of as an ally, and he's been kind and gracious enough to include clips of some of my videos on his show a few times, and
you can just tell he's really hurt by this. He's trying to be pleasant. He's doing his pleasantries, you know, still being professional. You can tell this man is a lawyer. You can tell he knows how to work, essentially. I feel for this man, and what was even said wasn't super harsh or anything. But you guys gotta understand, as a content creator, it is heavy, hard work making videos, and to get the critique you do not expect back, it's shocking, and sometimes it hurts.
Actually, a lot of people have used clips of my videos on their channels, and I really appreciate it because, you know, I'm a small channel. I've got less than 19,000 subscribers, and I've been growing slow but steady, and I'm not a full-time YouTuber. I work 40 plus hours a week as an attorney. I'm in court almost every day. I was in court this morning. I'm exhausted, and I still try to find the time to make at least a couple of videos a week. So I was really thrilled when I saw that Ethan Klein on his vlog was covering my last video about the Ace family. It's an hour long, and yes, it's long. I know it's long.
I would be in heaven if somebody covered one of my videos like that. Even if it wasn't Ethan Klein, just a big YouTuber, you know, you hear, oh, did you hear what they say? The anticipation has to be overwhelming. And then to have Ethan say what he said, I can see what you're saying.
But we'll talk about that in a second. Okay, so I was really excited because I love it when I get exposure, obviously, because more people learn about my channel. So I was a little disappointed. Okay, so I watched Ethan's broadcast, and he seemed to be a little perturbed with the fact that I made an hour-long video, and he was bitching about the fact that it was an hour long and how it didn't need to be an hour long and how there wasn't an hour long worth of content. Of course, he wouldn't know that because he didn't watch the video. And he started to show my video, and, as he's talking about how long it is, he's talking about the fact that, well, he's got a staff and I'm just one person, and,
For the record, that video is 1 hour long, but it's a compelling 1 hour. And for Ethan to say there's not that much content in that, you obviously aren't up on the Ace Family, because it's some compelling stuff. It's some juicy stuff. And for you, someone who is always litigating and is always in and out of lawsuits, essentially, Ethan, for you to say there's not an hour, you're paying by the hour, so you know how lawyers can stretch stuff out if they want to. But the video, while an hour is long for most people, that is good. YouTube likes longer videos. They have shorts as a section for a reason now. There's people who like short form content and people that like long form content. And I think it's doing really well, the video that Madcatster did.
I don't, how do I have time or something like that to make hour-long videos? Well, first of all, Ethan, I never make hour-long videos. This was the very first time I ever did. All of my videos are in very manageable amounts of time. In fact, I've had so many people say to me, please make a longer video. Please do a deeper dive. So,
Madcatster, I'm envious of you. That seems to be my problem, is I need to go shorter, and it seems like all my videos go long. So I can relate with you on so much right here.
So this particular lawsuit that the Ace Family is fighting in New York, I thought merited, and actually I edited out a half an hour's worth of content.
Wow.
Because I wanted to pare it down. And, it's actually one of the highest rated videos that I've made. So
Cool.
Clearly.
Congratulations, Madcatster. To hear you say that, I just had a really well-performing video, and it made me feel so good. So I imagine you were on cloud 9, and then to hear this, it had to hurt, man. It had to hurt. I feel for you.
A lot of people don't agree with you. And in fact, I think I got more views on that video than you did on your upload of your vlog. Okay.
Oh,
there.
the shade.
And I'm not a huge behemoth of a.
The shade. Doesn't it feel good, though, Madcatster, to be able to throw in a dig and have it be valid? That makes me feel good for you, Madcatster. Ethan, come on, you got to give him a prop on that. He's got a good performing video. Give him a high five, a salute, and wish him well, man. That's awesome, Madcatster. It's awesome.
A channel and conglomerate like you are. Okay, so him complaining about the length of the video wasn't what bothered me. What bothered me was that he, commented on my age several times. And yes, Ethan, I'm over 50. You're not exactly a spring chicken, but I do have brown hair.
Wow, Madcast, Ethan, you got Madcatster to take his ever so famous hat off. Do you know how big of a deal that is, Ethan? Madcatster, I don't believe I've ever seen him with his hat off in my entire life. You could tell he might be sensitive about his hair, but for him to take his hat off to you, Ethan, proves, this upset him a little bit. We all are guarded with certain things, and I feel Madcatster wears his hat. It's kind of his signature now. But for him to take his hat off and say, motherfucker, I have brown hair, how dare you? You could tell this upset him. But I am on Team Madcatster here. Way to go, buddy. You are taking your insecurities, your fears, and saying screw it, throwing it into the world, and I applaud that kind of action. You are my hero, buddy.
Ethan, if you could see, yes, it's thinning, and yes, I'm gray on the sides, but I do have brown hair, and yes, I agree that
he seems a little insecure about his hair, which is cool. He found his hats, and that's his gimmick now, and he works his gimmick, and I respect that.
Animation at the beginning of my videos doesn't look like me, and if I wanted it to be more realistic, I would just put a video of me, okay, instead of an animation. All right,
I'm gonna give some real quick criticisms. I honestly think that his opening is okay. It's subpar. It could always be better. But Madcatster, the opening's a little tired. You could, maybe go on Fiverr or somewhere and kind of update that if it's in your, you might like it. That's artistic freedom. That's why we love YouTube, is it not?
right, but that's neither here nor there. But
It's nothing to dislike
what
a video
really
about,
bothered
though.
me, okay, now I want to preface this by saying all of the things that people have said about Ethan Klein, all of the negativity, all of the times people try to cancel him, which is like every other week, I have never, ever said a bad thing about Ethan Klein, I don't believe. And, you know, a lot of people...
Yeah, he's a class act, and even when it comes to the Ace family, he's only reporting public information and public figures. So, you know, I agree. Madcatster, you are a class act, and you've never did start beefs and dramas with anybody unwarranted. So, you know, I think I'm going to stop the video there because I'm not going to steal all Madcatster's video. You guys got to go to his channel and finish this apology. We got the gist of it. He was very much upset. It seems like this really affected him, and I wish Madcatster the best. I am proud of how he handled this, which seems to be the first time anybody seriously threw shade on him. It's crazy that Ethan Klein, of all people, would kind of pick apart a young creator's content. It's really hard to watch for me. You know, it really hurts my feelings in a lot of ways. I hope and I pray that Madcatster's channel continues to grow. With all that being said, guys, I have to say I am Team Ethan, Team H3, Team Madcatster. This video really just hit home to me for a lot of reasons. I am so proud of Madcatster. He's came such a long way. You guys, please check out his channel. I've said that so many times. And also check out Ethan Klein and the H3 podcast. Guys, with that being said, I'm Supa Dave. I'm going to get out of here. Again, thank you to all the new subscribers. Please like, share this video, and pass it on to somebody, you know, who needs it. Guys, I love you, and tell somebody else you love them.